Eastern Conference and the Supporter Shield standings. The best team in MLS this season is the new de facto leader of this team after the departure of Xherdan Shaqiri. Will lead his side against one of the best that has been mighty successful.
Yeah, we already talked about Busquets playing that center back role, but also look for the Chicago Fire side. It will be massive because of what he can do on both sides of the ball. His willingness to get
crowd of more than 60,000 featured a 4-1 win for the Fire, and away we go from.
I think this is the Chicago Fire moment here.
Moment brewing for Hugo Kuipers and company. Falls kindly for Luis Suarez, and then his pass broken up by outswinger from Haile Selassie. Gutierrez towards the back stick. And over.
Fire has to drop back. It may look a little bit more like a 4-4-2 in a defensive shape with Haile Selassie.
12 games in Major League Soccer play this season, but he's already done work that a lot of players who beat them 6-1 earlier in the year. As here's Chris Mueller for the first time tonight. Haile Selassie trying to bring it. Chris Mueller finding Haile Selassie. Keeps his delivery low.
It's Chris Mueller opening up his hips. The pressure doesn't come quick enough. Defense isn't before Guman suffered that injury.
Threaded through for Haile Selassie. Kuipers, excellent skill. Guman. And it's the same sort of feel here.
And a really good cut back there. Kuipers doing some. Julian Gressel just bearing down, trying to pick that moment to get on the wrong side of Guman.
His group is in a bit of an odd situation at the moment. Of course, they saw their $8 million man, Xherdan Shaqiri.
Pressure, but
this is stood up towards the back post. Chance here for Mike.
Dig yourself out of that hole.
What a beautiful touch from Redondo. Took it to. Trying to craft one in. It might be a mistake here from Guman.
But how about this time and space to even play the ball into the path of Julian Gressel? Why is it
to find the last year that they made the postseason? But this group, this club is fighting for something.
Trying to prove that they belong here and they want to be back.
Here's Chris Mueller trying to cut inside, and Messi to return sometime before the playoffs, but that's a long time from now. The third week.
His emotion and how he felt coming out of it, and what the game means to him, not just playing for Argentina, but just he wants to make. He's earned the right. He struggled a little bit, as you brought up on our call with Frank, 1v1 situations and wide open.
Haile Selassie able to find Chris Mueller. It's a good-looking ball for Kuipers, who's making Gutierrez through the legs of Redondo. Still the homegrown. And
about Gutierrez there does well with a nice bit of skill, and that last one there where he dips his.
Julian Gressel, Mueller. Suke. Chicargo. Mueller gets the defender to go to ground, stands it up. Kuipers up for the header. And it was important because Gomez had established decent position. And then Mueller catching a late check. Suarez touches it along. Brilliant here for Miami. Back for Luis Suarez, and what a save!
Right here. Right off the spin move. Unlucky on the own goal because it's a good save by Brady. Was he in an onside position? On the ball to the wide. Was he in an onside position? On the ball to the wide.
It came off of him in the end.
Dangerous that is as a defender.
Fortunate own goal, but it must be said the build-up for Miami, the layoff from Suarez to ICFC last weekend became the first. So we see Busquets seeing the run from his former Barcelona teammate Jordi Alba, and a comfort. Timely step from Andrew Guman. Gutierrez
has had some good opportunities. One moment.
Suarez for Gomez as Suarez with a free header, and it's off the bar.
Did you see where he started? He started behind the penalty spot. He makes his run around.
20-some-odd games played. Suarez made the run at the near post. Late arriving run from Jordan.
Regon picks his head up right there. He knows exactly where he wants to put that ball. How do you...
Haile Selassie. Good idea for Chris Mueller, and then Yannick will take advantage of the space through Marin Haile Selassie. Trying to turn the corner on Busquets.
Positioning and the skill and the intelligence. He knows exactly how to put...
Here's Gomez after
Federico Navarro just out of reach there. Can't step to the ball quick.
Trey Callender's pass is wayward. Gutierrez.
finishing aspect, and he wants to improve his stats, not because he's trying to pad his own stats, because he knows it will.
A goal here from the home side would certainly change the feel of this game. Haile Selassie in towards goal.
Exposed, oftentimes we see
to jack up his goal production and his assists for that matter, which always doesn't necessarily fall on him. Trailing at Soldier Field. There's Chris Mueller running out of options, but he gets bailed out by Yannick, opponent's defensive third. Ryan Gutierrez after the turnover. Gutman making the overlapping run. And
Curtis.
Conversation with Luis Suarez after this challenge. Taken away by Suarez. The nutmeg of Mueller. Provided by the...
But then the ball gets away from him. He gets on a visit. Jimenez.
Good challenge from Fede Navarro. Gutierrez trying to get on the better side.
Right here. Great first touch around.
Yes. Good ball for Kuipers. Space opening up here for Chicago. And crowd of more than 60,000 featured a 4-1 win for the Fire, and away we go from
lo que fue la acción post-gol.
Mirá, el pase largo para Suárez. Suárez por el segundo le pegó.
Low and driven on the ground. Solquist trying to, and you can see the look on his face. That tells you everything right there. That deep breath, and then look at how out of position Chicago Fire are. Souquet was still, and then look at how out of position Chicago Fire are. Souquet was still
out of the dressing room. Inter Miami double their lead through their
20 passes. But you also can't leave yourself wide open.
Dangerous ball for Chris Brady. Just pokes it out wide for Chris Mueller.
Pasivo, parecido a lo que fue.
He's really not going to do them any good as far as the playoffs are concerned. Neither will this. Suarez looking for...
She can't find the right option. And the ball...
Kuipers brings it down. Trying to get on the better side of Busquets. Still Kuipers.
He trips him up a little bit there just outside the 18. And then as Kuipers...
Long Suarez beat to the punch by Solquist. Falls kindly for Alba. A diving header.
Over the top. It was 2 or 3. You win it. You find a couple passes deep.
As of late. Haile Selassie, good looking ball. Alba. Suarez. And Wagon is
a 1v1. It's the 1v1 battles. It's winning your duels. It's getting to that. And Kutsias, you saw him there a little bit wider on the left.
Great calendar.
Skets, you're finding the simple passes.
Alba takes it on the first time, and it's Suarez for his second.
Still near the top of the 18. Tehran's tracking back. A nice little dummy there. And that just looked too... Gutierrez mentioned to the body. Look at where everyone is looking. The ball is coming from...
And in front of a packed Soldier Field, they are making a statement. Acosta.
Top to bottom, front to back, every day at training, there is a standard that is set with a...
And Miami.
Face coming in tonight, 3 teams that they're going to face in their final 8 games.
On the lack of a call here, it certainly looked like Carlos Theron made contact with Luis Suarez. And bad giveaway from Lassiter. Gomez from distance. Miami. Wagon. Suarez sitting on a hat trick, and it's going to... Past few years, he's taking a backseat to the likes of this man, Luis Suarez, but for good reason. Suarez. Acosta.
Oh.
Kutsias.
The challenge comes over, and Kutsias puts it away. Inside. That's a good little bit there by Haile Selassie to draw the...
And Ruiz sending Campana on his way. Taylor to his left. Campana finding Taylor.
Ron makes the effort, and it's an easy finish right through the... And Taylor gets field to get on the wrong side of Chicago Fire, knowing that they were field to get on the wrong side of Chicago Fire, knowing that they were.
Chicago are throwing numbers forward.